Hey everyone, today I'm down at Flow Nissan of Statesville and we get to take a look at the 2022 Nissan Frontier SV Crew Cab. So huge shout out to them for providing this truck for me today. Make sure you guys check out their website, all that info is down in the description. The Frontier that you see behind me is finished off in gun metallic and it has an MSRP just over $42,000. To start off today's review, we're going to take a look at what powers the all-new Frontier. Underneath the hood, you'll find the 3.8 liter V6. This is paired with the 9-speed automatic transmission, and it pumps out 310 horsepower around 6,400 RPM and 281 pound-feet of torque around 4,400 RPM. This is rear-wheel drive with the optional 4-wheel drive system. Weighs in right around 4,500 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in just over 7 seconds, up to its top speed of 112 miles an hour. And it has a fuel capacity of 21.1 gallons. You can expect to see around 17 miles per gallon in the city and 22 out on the highway. This has a wheelbase of 126 inches. Its overall length is 210.2. It has a width of 73 inches, a height of 72.1 inches. Its ground clearance measures in at 8.7 inches. And it also has an approach angle of 31 degrees, a breakover angle of 20 degrees, and a departure angle of 22 degrees. As we work our way to the exterior now for this all-new Frontier, I want to start off with Frontier stamped on the surround for the grille. So you'll see that spelled out nicely. It's only one of two that you'll see for the entire exterior. Nissan is just underneath that, and it's finished off in a very, very bright white. It almost looks like it's illuminated in the daytime there, so that's a really nice contrast to see. The entire grille on this model here is body colored. Most of them come in this dark gray, but especially with this gray exterior, it's really nice to see that blended in nicely. You'll see all of the cutouts too to provide cooling to this engine, along with all the cutouts down in the lower section of the bumper, where you'll also see this has a tow hook on both sides and a lower air dam just to help better improve with aerodynamics. This model here also has the upgraded technology package, so we get the LED headlights along with the LED DRLs. The turn signal is nicely placed just underneath the DRL on the top section there, and this also has LED fog lights down in the lower section. You'll see really nice contoured lines running throughout just to give it a really nice front end design. And then that extends all the way to the hood where you can see these bulges on both sides just to tie it in nicely and give it a really clean look. And as we move on to the side now, you'll see this model has a really nice set of 17-inch wheels with a multi-spoke design. The Nissan logo is also finished off in that bright white, just like you saw in the grille. This also has some great lines running down the side. You can see the fender flares there have really nice contoured lines. There's also one that extends from the headlight and dips under just underneath the side mirror there. And then we have ones in the lower section of the door. Just give it a really nice proportional look. You'll see too that just between the windows, we have a gloss black vinyl piece there just to blend them in nicer. And with the short wheelbase and the short bed, it just gives it a really nice design. And then working our way to the rear, you can see that we have the LED taillights. Really cool design to them. This also has a backup camera. We have the locking tailgate. All of the parking sensors are down in the body colored end caps. You can see the second Frontier logo stamped in the lower section of the tailgate, along with Nissan right in the middle. And this also has a towing capacity right around 6,400 pounds, and then a payload capacity of 1,400 pounds. So that's pretty respectable for the size of this truck. But now let's go ahead and move on to the bed. We have the soft open tailgate, so you can just open that up. It will automatically lower. And you can see we have plenty of tie-down hooks where you can safely secure items in this back. There's also these rail channels on all three sections, so you can put in some tie-downs and safely secure even more items. There's also cargo lights in the back, so you can see those on both sides. And there's even a 3-prong outlet, so you can hook up some equipment to that if you need to use it. And then this also has a very lightweight tailgate, so with one hand, I can easily close that up. So that is a look at the exterior for this all-new Frontier. Now it's time to take a look at the back seats, where you'll see there's some really nice materials on the armrest along with this insert on the back. There's chrome on the release handle. We have the grab handle. There's a little bit of storage space along with one of the 10 speakers. And then as we work our way to the interior now, my favorite feature, I'm gonna start off with this first, is the fact that there's storage space up underneath the bottoms of these seats. So all you need to do is pull on this lever here and you can lock the bottom rest up. You'll see over on the passenger side, there's a lot of storage where you can place in any items you'd like to. Over on this driver's side, we have the subwoofer for that Fender audio sound system. So you can utilize that as storage or the speaker. So that's great to see. And then we can lock this seat down. And now at 5'10", it's time to hop into the back. There is a grab handle too, just making it very easy to enter and exit. Now I do have the front seat a little bit farther back than I would normally place it, but you can see I still have plenty of room for my feet and my knees. And then I have a few inches above my head. Now being a mid-size truck, it's not going to offer as much as a full-size truck, of course, but these are functional back seats. They set up a little bit upright, so I'm sitting as high up as I can. And then right in the middle, there is an armrest along with 2 cup holders if you want to use them. There's also some storage pockets behind both front seats, and there's even a USB and a USB-C along with a 3-prong outlet, so that way your backseat passengers can charge electronics if they need to. And we also have the manual sliding rear glass, so you can open and close that as needed, which is great to see. And then last up, there is a little bit of storage space behind the backrests of the seat. So if I pull on this tab here, I can fold this forwards, where you'll see the jack along with some other tools for the tire changing kit, and just a little bit of storage if you want to place some smaller items in the back. Before we hop into the front seats now, this truck does have remote start. So if I lock the vehicle and then hold on this button on the top of the key fob, it will automatically start up. So that's a great feature to see. If you do need to shut the vehicle off for whatever reason, you can tap on that button. But with the truck still locked, all I need to do is push on this black button on the back side of the door handle. You will hear it unlock. And now we can move on to this front door panel now. You'll see it's finished off just like the rear one was. We have that same material. You can see all the window controls along with lock and unlock and the side mirror adjustments. There's a really nice trim piece along with some carbon fiber-like material. You have plenty of storage space in the lower section of the door and one of those Fender audio speakers. And then working our way to the interior, you can see this entire seat is finished off in leather. Really nice design running down the inserts, beautiful stitching running down the bolsters. And then the driver's seat is power operated, so we have all of those controls down on the side. But now it's time to move on to the interior for the all-new Frontier. The door sill is pretty low, so it makes it very easy to enter and exit this truck. And we have the grab handle, so we can easily shut the door. The steering wheel is finished off in black leather. You'll see the gray stitching running along the inside. But now it's time to fire this truck up. So with my foot on the brake, we have the engine start stop button over on the right side, and we can bring this to life. And you'll see on this gauge cluster, over on the left side is the tach and the engine temperature. On the right side is the miles per hour and the fuel level. And then right in the middle, we have an LCD screen where you can go through a lot of information using these buttons over on the left side of the steering wheel, where you'll also see we have voice commands and Bluetooth along with volume for the radio. But using this scrolling dial right here, you can see your speedometer along with your average speed. If I go over to off-road now, you can look at your pitch and roll along with your steering angle. So if I slowly turn the steering wheel, you can see that adjust. So that can help when you're out on the trail, so that way you know where your wheels are pointed. You can also look at some other gauges, so that way you can keep an eye on some of those vitals. You can look at some more averages for your driving. Also pull up the fuel economy. You can pull up your radio, so you can go through all of that just depending on what you'd like to listen to. And then you can also scroll over and look at the driving aids. So this has forward and rear sensors. It also has the lane departure assist. You can turn all of that on and off. You can also look at TPMS and the different settings. So you can go into your driver assistance, go through all of the technology features that are offered on this truck, turning them on and off and just going through all that information. You can also go into vehicle settings, so you can go through all of that just to set it up the way that you'd like to. You can go into maintenance, and there's some other settings here that you can go into. And then we're back to the miles per hour there. So there's a lot of info front and center that you can go through. And then over on the right side, we have all the cruise control and the forward sensor. You can go through all that information. As we work our way to the left side of the steering wheel, you can see down below is traction control. We have the cargo lamp, which is in the rear bed, along with a downhill assist control. This is the blind spot monitoring that you can turn on and off. We have a power outlet for that bed that I showed earlier, along with a tow mode, and we have a dimmer switch for the gauges. You'll see there's one air vent. We have a speaker in both corners of the dash, along with some storage space right in the middle. Perfect for your phone. You can see there's a grippy bottom to it, so that way nothing will slide around. And we have this lip here, so it won't fall out either. And then right in the middle is the 8-inch touchscreen system. So there's a lot of info that we can go through. If I click on menu right now, you can see on the bottom here is basically all the presets. And you can also see on this upper screen, if I click on these arrows, you can have a customized homepage here. You can see the time on the right side, and going all the way over, you have your radio along with Bluetooth. And obviously down below, we have phone. When you have that paired, you can go into your audio. You can quickly hit on home. Go into the connections here, so you can go into your Bluetooth and your USB and all of that information. And then you have different settings that you can go into just to go through all of that information. We have power and volume for the radio on this left side. Tuning is on the right side. You also have some functions for the camera that you can go into. You can adjust the brightness with this button, and then we have a back button too. And then you'll see the hazards are right in the middle, and down below is another LCD screen where we have all the climate. So it's separated from the upper screen, which is nice to see. This truck has dual zones, so you can adjust driver and passenger side. We have the fan speed, where you like the air to go. This also has heated mirrors. We have the defroster and a few other buttons on both sides. And then over on this left side, this truck is 4-wheel drive. So we have that dial right here, so you can go through all of those settings. There's a 12 volt over on the right side. You can see this has heated seats for driver and passenger, along with the heated steering wheel, parking sensors, which you can turn on and off, and then a USB and a USB-C, and a good amount of storage space in front of the shifter there, where you could place your phones, other items like that you want to charge. There's also a grab handle on both sides with some really nice trim in the middle. And then as we work our way to the shifter now, you'll see that trim, it matches nicely with those cutouts. If I put this truck into reverse now, you'll see the backup camera up here with the guidelines. There's also a center line too, so if you're backing up to a trailer, just gives you another guidance. We can go all the way down into drive, and you can use the shifter here to go through the gears. If you're towing or if you're off-road and you'd like to hold the gear, that's really nice to see. There are 2 cup holders to the right of that, and another tray right here. You can actually charge more electronics through the 12 volt that you see in the center armrest there, and there's a cutout for the wires to go through, which is great to see. But under this armrest, there is plenty of room. We even have some pen holders up top, so it makes it a little bit more convenient. And then over on the passenger side, you can see there's a lot of space for all the items that you need to place there. We'll take another look at these leather seats, which have a really nice design to them. And this model also has the sunroof. So we have the manual sunshade. We have all those controls in the middle to, of course, open it up. And this also has a sunglass holder. We have the dome lights on both sides as well. So as we get this 2022 Nissan Frontier out on the road, this is the second Frontier that I'm driving for the day, and really the second one that I've ever checked out. And what I like about the Frontier lineup is the fact that you have so many different trims and options. Depending on your budget, you can spec this out exactly how you want to. Now, this being the SV is more on the base level side, but we do have the addition of this technology package, along with having the leather seats and the sunroof. We have LEDs on the entire exterior, along with all of the technology. So it's great to see that you can get a base level, still getting some of those extra goodies without having to spend more for a different trim level if that's within your budget. So it's been really cool to check out the new body style and all the new functions for this all new Frontier. Now, I don't have any experience in the previous generation or the previous model, but I really don't have any complaints with this truck. This is very nice on the interior. I love the exterior, as you've already seen in today's video. And with the size of this truck, we have the shorter wheelbase and the shorter bed. It's been very maneuverable. I own a Toyota Tacoma, so I'm in the mid-size truck a lot. And I love how nimble and versatile it is. You can easily drive this around the parking lot situations and even take this off-road too. For pickup trucks in general, even larger size trucks, you really don't have any blind spots because the glass is right here. I can quickly see over my right shoulder, same with out of this back window over my left. And I love from the driver's seat here, I can see that passenger side, I can see the bulges on the hood. So if you're taking this off-road, you really don't need a spotter necessarily because you can see that side of the truck. So that's of course a plus. But as far as everything else goes, I really like the layout. We have very minimal buttons on the interior here, so that just makes it very easy to go through all of this. And now that I've put a few miles on this truck and the Frontier that I drove back to back with this one, it's been a very comfortable truck. I love the seating position. It's very smooth in its suspension too. And I like how quiet it is on the interior. It's very insulated from the exterior noise, so you don't even hear your tire noise, cars passing. It's what you would expect, especially for a truck. So that's great to see too. But now let's give this a little bit of gas. We have just over 300 horsepower. And without doing anything crazy, we're up to speed. So this is a very healthy engine. It's also very healthy in the fact that you can tow over 6,000 pounds. So in my Tacoma, it has the similar towing rating. I would say comfortably right around 5,000 is where you're going to be. And so now switching over to the POV angle for the all new Frontier, you can get a view at what it's like to be behind the wheel. Definitely a very nice truck. I love how pickup trucks are becoming more luxurious. So you can drive these every single day, and they have all of the amenities that you're looking for. We have the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, all this technology that trucks never really had before because they were just used primarily as work trucks. But now they're getting even more luxurious, where you can drive this every single day and use it as a work truck if needed. So I think that is great to see. And we're going to give it another acceleration here. Not doing anything crazy for a new truck, and we're up to speed without even thinking about it. I know that's something that a lot of people in the mid-size truck world don't necessarily like, is the power output that mid-size trucks have. Just over 300, I think that's very adequate for this. It's not a sports car, but it definitely has plenty of power to use it as a truck. You're using it for towing, you're using it for maybe going off-road, situations like that. You have four-wheel drive, so you need a little bit more power. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for my walk-around review and test drive, getting behind the wheel of this 2022 Nissan Frontier SV. Once again, huge shout out to Flow Nissan of Statesville for providing this truck for me today. Make sure you guys check out their website. I'll have all that info down in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. And I'll see you guys in the next video.